Just one more thing. Do you have that CD that's coming out real quick? Do you have it?
You folks paid money to come and hear this. I'm touched.
I think that's a great song. I think I'll sing it again.
Listen, we got to eat shortly, so. But you know what?
Not you know what. I got one more thing here. It's like everybody see in 2015, this is going to come available. Boy, how close are you guys to him?
2015.
This advertising is important. Yes. That'll be available 2015 when I finish the other 3 songs for the CD. God bless y'all. Good to see you.
You know, we go through the year and we always say at the end of the retreat, I'm never going to pick on Paul, and I don't, and I haven't this whole retreat. And then Paul turns around and pulls one like that. I think it's, well, I'll tell you what, like I said earlier today, it's unfair because he's had professional training, he's had coaching, he's had influence from very influential people to be like he is and to be able to sing and write and perform. And I'll admit that. You know, it's unfair because I've never had that. I've never had the kind of training that he's had. And I think it's commendable. I think he deserves a round of applause. I think he's just a great guy. But it isn't fair because, like I say, he's been under the influence of some very, talented people. As a matter of fact, this year I had the opportunity to actually be in a theater where Paul was practicing. And he was learning how to sing and how to be coordinated in terms of his, rhythm and all the other things that take place in a singer-songwriter's life. And so I was able to get a little footage from the practice session, and I'd like you to watch how professionally Paul has been trained over the years. Folks, just take a look at this. You're really going to be impressed with this. Okay, roll it, boys, if you don't mind there. To me, this is classic. Now, up to now, all the recording devices that you were not allowed to turn on, you are now allowed to turn them on. By the way, I was just informed, Roger came up to me and told me that they went on YouTube just a few moments ago and they did an actual count. And he did have 1,700 hits for Barry Did You Know. But the song that we sang in honor of Paul, in honor of him, Paul Love, it was on 3 different places on YouTube, and the total for those 3 places was 1,860. Truth is truth, you know, that's kind of the way I look at it. But you know, that song was sung in honor and respect of Paul. And so it wasn't in any way making fun of him or anything like that. It was really a song. All right, guys, how are we doing back there? This is going to be, I think this is one of the classics that will probably go down in history as being one of the most honorable. I think it's one of the most complimentary films that I've ever seen about Brother Paul. And I think, silly songs with Paul and Barry may come, but I will assure you that one day there will probably be a life story documentary of Brother Paul, and this film will definitely be a part of it. In terms of a legacy, in terms of memorial, I think that this is one of those films that will really be a standout. Boys, whenever you're ready back there, because if not, I'm going to have to sing. Oh, no, you don't mean that. You don't really mean that. I know you don't mean that. But we are, it's worth waiting for. Let me assure you. But you know, we have a lot of fun together, and I think that if rewards are given out in heaven for service, sacrifice, call to duty, and all the rest of it, I think I'll probably get a front row seat for having done this for 21 years. This is 21 years since we've had the Winter Youth Retreat, and I think that's pretty amazing. But I'd like to say this just while we have a moment here, that when we go back, and if you take a little time to go back, and we got some folks here that have been back a number of years in the Youth Retreat, I'd just like to say that with John and Loretta back here, John and Loretta LaFontaine, they were really instigators and people who had the vision years and years ago to have a retreat and get young people together. And they're with us this afternoon. I think they're still here, right there in the back. And I think they deserve a real round of applause.